Michael's Knowledge Hub. My name is Efekuro Abiodun Michael, and yes, please, if you're just getting new here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and please like and comment and share the videos with your friends. And yes, in my last video, I talked about how to start a business and what kind of business you can do, and I also shared my story about how I got into entrepreneurship and all that. And I promised that today I'm going to be talking about how to start an online business and what to start to and how you can know your passion. Now, most times people will start thinking, I know you have been thinking, okay, this person has promised that he's going to tell me how to know my passion and a kind of business I can do. Most times the problem is how to break the ice. People have the problem with how do I start? I tell people start anyhow, start with anything. And there's one thing, the reason why I always tell people that start with anything is because when you start with anything, you don't know how good you can be with something, not until you start. Especially in entrepreneurship business, I've seen people who be like, I never knew I could sell this thing well. I never knew I could offer the service well, not until when I started. Because the truth is, most times you can't see the end from the beginning, but most times people want to see that, okay, am I going to be successful in this before I start? No, but most times start with something. And don't forget, I always tell people, start with something legit. Because someone might take my word now and be like, okay, since you said we should start with anything, they might want to go into fraud or something that won't last. No, start with anything legit, something worth doing. Start with something worth doing. And then the second part is that when you start with something, you get to discover yourself. You get to discover yourself. Okay, sharing from my story and also from my experience, when I started my network marketing business, the success I have achieved today are the success I never knew I could even achieve. The kind of money I make from my business are the money I never thought or have the thought that I could make through the business, through the venture. But then I just have to start, but it is only when I started, that's when I knew how good I can be. That's when I started discovering myself that, okay, I'm more perfect in this kind of business. I can be able to talk well. I can chat with new people. I can meet new people, and then we just flow like that. That's one thing I've also discovered. That's one thing you get to discover when you discover yourself. But then you can't discover yourself without starting with something. You first of all have to start with something. Then you get to discover yourself, okay, from this thing I started, okay, I think I'm not getting this well. Okay, let me try this. That's the best way to get something. The third one is always check your cycle of friends. Also, your cycle of friends determine the kind of business you would like to do. The kind of business you would like to do determine the kind of friends you have. It is in these days where I see people complain that I saw this, but my friends don't patronize me, because you are not selling what they need. Most times I've seen people who have a cycle of friends who earn maybe like 10k, who could afford something of 10k, but they go on selling something worth of 100k or something. Even them, they can't afford it. It's a very hard thing. It will be somehow hard for them to afford it. It's better you look at your cycle of friends, look at the people around you, and start giving them what you think they can afford, and start giving them what you think they can afford. It's always the best. And when I started my network marketing business, I was okay. I felt okay, let me look for a company where I can let my friends come into the business. The company where I can also tell my family to join me in the business. I didn't go so high and start dreaming. It's okay to dream big, it's okay to think of doing something good, but always take your cycle of friends and start doing something. Start the business, start an entrepreneurship journey. They can be a part of, and they can always come to you. And also, to round it up and to sum it up, I'm going to give you something that is very important today. You can also ask the Holy Spirit to tell you whatever you would like to do. I tell you, the Holy Spirit has been a major help, especially in this entrepreneurship journey. He has been a good business partner. You can also ask the Holy Spirit to tell you what to do. If you're a Christian, you can always ask the Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, what would you like me to do? What kind of business can I venture into? And trust me, it's going to give you the best business you can venture into, and then you just have to take the whole step to start the business. I hope you got so much value from this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget the point. Start with anything. After you start with anything, you get to discover yourself. Ask the Holy Spirit, and also check your circle of friends to know the kind of business you can do. I hope you got so much value. Please like, subscribe, and share this video too.